stamps.
How you doing?
Environmental permitting.
How's things going? Hello? May I ask who's trying to communicate?
Fellow Republican. New Mexico, 3 people.
I didn't catch who it was. Could you tell me who was trying to communicate?
Eureka Duncan. Livermore. No means in Indianapolis.
How are you doing today?
North election is over.
At Walmart? Walmart bag?
Which he is called example round.
Do you know who's sitting next to me? Yes, it's Renee. Would you like to say hello to her?
Hello.
Hey.
What's happening?
We have freight race for you as well. There's and power there.
So I hear little noises in my room like every night around the same time. Is that you?
Sample rate close.
Yeah.
Tell Sunday. Break. Commemorate.
You're coming through pretty good. How close are you? How close are you to us right now? Right next to you. I'd like to try to do what I did a little bit earlier.
To help combat.
I'm gonna turn this off again. Now, again, I'm still not sure who this is. Can you give me your first name, please? Okay. I love you.
FLX4.
Did you get a name?
Can you finish this and say the last name of this individual? They were there with you that day. Can you say the last name? I'm going to point it towards you. You have very fond memories with them. Yeah, she was there too. Do you remember what song it was that played that we played for you in the last moments?
Georgia during Carter was governor.
It just said that as I handed it up.
First recruit.
So you can read what I'm writing.
There's tears in his eyes. Story, we're going to find out. Stock market is in trouble. Be glad you own gold.
I think Dad was with you too. I felt him that day. Was he right next to you?
Diversify.
I know Dad loved you very much, and I know you loved him as well.
Dom told me that your favorite movie was The Bridges of Madison County.
Oh yeah.
Actually, was caught on.
It's a good movie.
On.
I like it.
Mom, I remember you telling me one day how many times you had watched it.
Yeah, director, but only.
You had to be over 100 times. As you mentioned, So Mom, I did talk to Uncle Nick. I think you know.
And they, that was, you were,
I just let him know that there was times that I did things that reminded you of him. I tried to help him heal from what was going on. He sent his condolences to Sean and I both.
we weren't able.
Very, very good.
You look pretty serious.
Aunt Mary Ellen has tried to be there for us.
He was given 17 minutes. This was the.
I gotta ask. There's a photo of Dad in the bathtub, like pretty much naked, going like this. It's a funny photo. What is that? Why you took it? It's a little weird.
I did.
It's every time I see it, I hide it in another bin, and we re-find it again, and I hide it in another bin. It's my way of busting on Shauna a little bit.
Well, Jimmy Carter.
Yeah, that's funny.
There was a student. She's a mutual friend of mine. Melissa Angelieri. She spoke very highly of you after you passed.
Whoa, baby. Briefing. Because.
So, I know you remembered most of your students. That's why I wanted to let you know.
For the
Diane, can you repeat that again?
Rumored landing at Hallmeyer. Get out and they put the gas been altered.
Yellow brick road.
The Hallmeyer Brisbane. And so when Eric.
So, Mom, this is really your first time coming through with this. What I've learned from doing this is if you speak into the speaker, usually we'll hear you a little bit better.
And talk slow.
And try to talk as slow as you can. Your speed to our speed they're two different things. We've had a few people come to the house and help, and everybody speaks very highly of your art.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Very, very good artwork, Diane.
And it's still up in.
I wish I had met you while you were alive. Love Mary Ellen. If I lived closer, I would have come in and taken care of you and helped you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I wanted to see.
I did try to get Colleen to come help you
On remote viewing.
in the last few months
Documents in Fresno.
after Gina, but Shauna was very, shaky on that. She didn't know her. Now she does.
Local attorney. It's, of course, an oral record of it, and that's
Did I bring my phone outside?
70.
It was right there. I just want to see what song Coast to Coast I am.
So do you remember what the song was? It was one of your favorite songs that was played in your last moments. Yes.
Bob tell you about the fifth thing down, and he dies in a rollover car.
I did get to see Mrs. Keel, or Ms. Keel, Mrs. Collins.
In the air, like the more you look, it gets, and he did make it.
So I have to ask you, how often are you around me?
See that outcome spilling. He just up again.
Are you worried about me, or?
Incredible time for this, and then
I'm doing fine.
only second to the Vietnam, the United Nations.
Did you saw that I got an award at work, right?
It's the big points that you cover in the book. That's the thing.
So I have to ask you a really curious question.
Step out through.
When you passed, was Dad? Did you see Dad right there with you?
Exactly. If it's over.
Is Dad doing okay as well?
These to get reports that he made.
Did you get to see your mom and Dad, and Dad get to see his mom as well?
Draws. I've actually got the draw. Yeah, those little.
Yeah, Grandpa turned 100.
One from extraterrestrial. that there are between.
I really like Tim. Tim's a good guy. I'm really happy Sean is with him.
I'll put off. It's a story. Like that. It was already Pentagon, and he said,
Something right here in front of me. Getting cold right in the front.
I'm freezing
My
right
legs.
here.
getting other people to do, and
Right there.
Mom, are you here?
National Cerner, and he talked about that correspondence.
Mom, is Renee's mom with you? Are you both here right now?
And so it's the subject that same time, right?
If Renee's mom is here with her, can you help her communicate? You're doing really well, Mom.
They tell reports, which I think.
Mom, if you can hear me, where do I need to be?
Appearing and disappearing and stuff like that. It says,
With a husband.
With a husband. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Something, Mom, right?
stuff that goes with it. And
Beside that,
is I think, very.
location-wise, because the trailer is not going to be... It's not safe, Mom. You know that. Yeah, it's not good. So, where do I need to be?
It's that all this paranormal.
Where am I going to go?
Thing is, the on-guard.
Again, the slower you talk, the easier it is for us to probably hear you.
They all say basically the same
Where am
thing.
I going to go, Mom?
Town that put their hand on a book.
They said-
U.S. Air Force. John.
Don't worry, Renee.
Huh?
Don't worry, Renee.
Well, I do. You used to tell me that all the time, but I do, Mom.
UFO, these. They call with absolute certainty. Yeah, it was. and went up to the...
So how many spirits are present with us right now?
Pound coin. I'll tell you, need to take a break. We'll be...
Walter said hello. Wally?
Oh, hello, Wally. I'm enjoying this. What I'm going to do is go to bed.
You going to bed?
Yeah, I think so. Otherwise, I'll never get up before 11. You can continue, though. You going to continue?
No. Spirits in communication. I'm gonna turn this off in just a few minutes. Renee's gonna be going to bed. So am I.
Other people...
Know that we love you guys. You're very sorely missed.
I do it.
Love you too.
Happy anniversary, Mom. Happy Memorial Day for those of you that are on the other side. And you're all thought of fondly, every one of you.
Just trying to say happy Memorial Day.
FBI for a matching 401 dental and vision insurance.
Help our country, please. Help our world.
Thank you for your time tonight.
Stressful, awkward, and nonsense. It's not an...
You're always in our hearts.
comfortable for everyone.
All right, we're gonna turn this off.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
I did hear good night. It sounded like my mother's voice.
And the numbers. Oh, so we start.
Some of that will be edited out, right? The personal stuff.
Yeah. No, I was saying, what the hell did I say? Didn't. You thought it said witch or something? Is that what you said, or?
I thought it was you, bitch.
No, I don't think it said that.
I'm not a witch, but
No, it said something else.
you'll have to hear it. So thank you, everybody, for listening in tonight.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for tuning in. Let me fiddle with this real fast. Where is it? There. Otherwise, you probably can't see us too well. It's all just blue. We are blue.
We are blue.
We're totally blue. I'm going to turn the brightness up more.
So we did have some private.
There we go. Much better.
Yeah, bright.
It is bright.
We had some private conversation with my mom and Dom's mom that we're not going to put in there because it was personal and private for us. But, you know, we did get some good information, and we're going to go back and listen to when we left the room because it was pretty active.
When we came back, it felt like we got a lot more.
I think so.
Communication this time around. But I don't know. I was just thinking if I left it running when we left, maybe they might figure out how to.
Right. And I think they did.
And yeah, definitely, I felt a little more communication.
Yep.
Coming through than before.
I think so.
And there was some personal stuff in there, so I mean, I'm gonna edit some of it out, but I'll put most of it there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm definitely gonna edit some of it out just because it was slightly a little more personal than I want to get. But I mean, I do try to be transparent as well.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, I definitely felt my mom was here or is here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I asked that question of, how often are you around? And I do believe I heard every day.
Yeah.
So, but I didn't hear too much. Didn't feel like I heard too much from my dad. But I think I did
he
earlier.
Was here, yeah.
I think I did earlier.
I think he's here.
And I do believe I think your mom was here as well.
Yep.
With that statement of,
don't worry.
Don't worry.
Yeah, because
that's
my mother always used to say it to me that I worry too much. And actually she did too when she was alive. But like one of the last things she said to me is that I worry too much. And she said tonight, don't worry. So I said, what I do? Nothing you can change. Some
Right.
things you just can't change.
Right.
But she seemed to think everything's going to be okay.
Yeah. It's going to be okay. That's what, I believe I heard her say through there. And I know that it's getting a little private, but I know the last things I said to my mom, too, was, don't worry, I'm going to be okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
It was a tough moment, tough time. Definitely a type of challenging time.
Right.
I would call it hell.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, it was definitely something I would not want others to go through.
Right.
Like having gone through that, the whole situation that happened. But, it was I asked, and I'll probably share it in there because I heard Josh Groban.
Mm-hmm.
I did write Josh Groban on my phone because I can write on the phone and all that stuff. And I did hear Josh Groban.
Right.
But was it the spirit looking down as I was writing it? I don't know. But the song when my mom kind of passed was I believe it's "We Lift You Up." It's a Josh Groban song.
You lift me up, yeah.
You lift me up, yeah.
Yeah.
But that was playing, and it was one of her favorite musicians,
Mm-hmm.
and it definitely
He's good.
Yeah.
He's really good, yeah.
Michael Bublé and Josh Groban were some of the newer age stuff that she enjoyed, but she liked a lot of the older stuff,
Mm-hmm.
Barbra Streisand, and
Mm-hmm.
the older late 70s.
Hey, but I kind of like
60s
Barbra
stuff.
Streisand too.
Marvin
But
Gaye.
I was brought up. But I was brought
Yeah.
up with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think about like the, mid to late 70s when I was younger, and it just some of that music they rocked, man. It had good meaning behind it. It wasn't,
Yeah.
And then you look at it, and some of it's like sexually provocative. Like they literally like talk about, you listen to it and go, oh my God,
Yeah.
But it was really good music back then. When the music had meaning, like
I personally, there's a band locally. If anybody is watching this locally and you ever get a chance to see them, Ruby Shoes. Ruby Shoes does like 60s old style music. I love it.
Yep.
I used to be a big dancer. Nobody believes me when I say that, but I love to dance. And back in the day, I don't know. I like the old stuff. I mean, I grew up with it. My mom listened to it in the car. 92.1 classic, classic rock. Now classic rock is Led Zeppelin and Bon Jovi.
Yeah, right. Stuff that
throws
I
me
know.
off.
It told me
But,
to.
Back then it was, Rockin' Robin.
Yeah.
And that type of stuff. Yeah, Ruby Shoes. If you ever get a chance, check them out. They're freaking awesome. Like they are great.
My best friend growing up, we used to listen to like the Beach Boys and the Beatles all the time, even though they were like not our generation or anything. We just loved listening to them.
Yeah.
It was just cool stuff. We had all the records.
Yeah.
Now the records are coming back, but
Yeah. I got a little record collection myself.
I do. I listen to like Classic Rewind on my Sirius XM. I turn it on my phone at work. Sometimes I'll put on 70s on 7, and we'll just, jam out as we're working,
Yeah, I had a friend, Cassidy. She actually passed away during COVID. Tragic death. But anyway, I'm a big fan of Rammstein. Everybody knows that if you
Yep.
follow me on Facebook or things like that. And I actually got their record collection, which is kind of weird. Yeah, a little rare for that.
Yep.
But listening to a record is live.
Yeah.
Like when you're listening to it, it makes you feel like you're there.
Yeah.
And after actually going to a concert and seeing them, it just brings you that much further back to feeling like you're there.
Right.
So it was really cool.
Well, the records that I had growing up, and I still have some of them, you know, they're not as good of a quality, I don't think, as
Right.
today might be better. I haven't heard any of today. My daughter has a whole bunch that she's bought, and they're really expensive now compared to what we paid for them.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, holy cow. But
Yeah, I think $25-$30 you're probably talking for some records.
Yeah.
For a collection, you're talking a lot more.
Yeah,
40,
I mean, I
50,
was, like,
somewhere around
really-
there. Or 100.
and they come in yellow. Like, she got a yellow one for
Yeah, yeah.
one of the bands that she likes. I can't remember who it was, but
Yeah, Metallica. They didn't own their music for the longest time. And finally, they made enough money to buy their rights back for their music. They actually bought a printing press for vinyl. So if you buy a record of Metallica, it's going right back to the band,
oh, nice.
which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, some people hate Metallica, some people love them. That aspect where they finally got the rights back, it's pretty cool, you know?
My UPS driver pulled up like a week ago, and he had music blaring, and I said, you know, who is it? And I named a band. I can't remember who I named, but he said, oh, it's Five Finger Death Punch. I said, oh, okay. I said, yeah, no, I recognize it.
Yeah,
It's pretty cool, and he was like happy to think that,
yeah.
you know, I thought that music was cool.
So, speaking of which, not that, but the portal and so forth, I am going to start doing more of the Ghost Hunter tech. I'm going to show like a DIY video on how to make one of these things. It really didn't work too well with John's Spirit Box. The preamp in it wasn't pushing out too much sound. But it is it's not a bad thing if you're using another Spirit Box, a Shack Hack, things like that. And honestly, his other radios, I wish I had thought of it. Could have tried it with the other one we were using. It might have worked better. Because some radios don't have a large preamp
Right.
in the speaker jack. So that was the Portal-esque Spirit Box Enhancer, whatever you want to call it, Portal, Spirit Box Enhancer. Everybody has a name for it. It's basically an amp, a couple guitar pedals, and then it helps clean up some of the audio, so when you're doing it, you can hear a little better. And then this one was, again, one of the Hauntington Spirit Boxes. He makes custom boxes. Definitely reach out to John. I definitely recommend him with any of the Spirit Boxes. He uses all these little 9-volt compartments, which I honestly kind of like. Makes it a little bit easier. So there's that one. He had a little small one as well, and they have little sweep dials on them, so you can control the sweep. And then this was a custom one.
I just heard something like drop in
I
the
did
other
too.
room.
In the other room,
Like, yeah, like
I heard it. I thought downstairs.
maybe it was downstairs.
So I'm going to show you this one as well. It's a beautiful box, beautiful artwork, so forth. Yeah, and this is another custom one. So yeah,
had, like, the artwork.
John Huntington, Paranormal, I believe is his YouTube. You can check out some of his amazing Spirit Box captures. We changed our name to Upstate Ghosts instead of Upstate Supernatural. Everybody's getting confused, so we switched it up to the Upstate Ghosts. I don't hear anything. Do you? Or
I just heard something again, yeah.
and then we got none other than Renee.
Me.
Yeah. So, but I think that's it.
I think that's it.
We're gonna check to see what the noises are. Hopefully, it's nothing crazy. But
I hope not. I mean, it made the floor jiggle.
that thing earlier that threw me off.
Yeah.
Yeah, the radio thing that threw me off a lot. But
So I was looking to see what was on Coast to Coast AM
yeah,
and what the topics were, and I don't know if there was anything really that was
weird.
about it, unless
Super
they,
weird.
just straight off. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was definitely, the timing couldn't have been better.
Yeah. No, that statement that threw me off.
So I have to go back and listen to the,
Yeah.
replay of that one of
Oh, yeah,
Coast
yeah,
to
yeah.
Coast, just to.
So, as I said, I mean, it'll probably be like a 2-part special, 3-part,
Yeah.
who knows how long.
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought it was fun.
It was
We'll definitely
fun.
do it in the future.
yeah.
Hopefully live.
And I'll be done with work in 3 weeks, so we can make it happen.
Yeah.
Even more.
Yeah. I it might turn into like a Saturday night instead of
Yeah.
a Sunday, just
Yeah,
for the special
that's fine.
ones. Just because I think it'd probably be easier.
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody, thank you for tuning in, viewing this, and checking it out. And definitely check out our next upcoming episodes. I have gone through the episodes for findings, and there's some stuff in there. I'm still trying to compile it. The first episode, a lot of it was contaminated, and I got a syncing issue with the video, so I'm trying to figure that out. But yeah, I mean, we'll
It was
get there.
good. One of the things we did want to
So-
say, though, too, is that
We upgraded the internet, and it stopped working.
I know,
So-
I know.
Tried to upgrade it so put out better streams, and then so
The
it happens.
the one thing we were talking about, though, and we've had a pretty good discussion about it, is when your loved ones pass on. I mean, tonight was proof. They can see what's going on.
Oh yeah.
They can read. They can see what's going on. They know what you're doing. And if they wouldn't approve of things that you're doing in this lifetime, or, when they were alive, they're certainly not going to still approve. And now they know. So,
Yeah, I mean, we both kind of talked about it because it was something. Even myself,
Right.
with going through that second episode after coming back,
Right.
and yeah, I'd smoke, and I've been trying to do the vape thing to try to cut back,
Mm-hmm.
but during that session, definitely I could hear something. I played it for somebody else, and they heard it too.
Mm-hmm.
Of after I vaped, it was you lied, and it was, caught me.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like,
And they do.
I mean,
so,
you can't hide
right.
things you think you're gonna hide.
Right.
So.
So, I guess what we're coming to, too, is that when we do the show, and if things come over that the spirit is saying that they're seeing you do that they don't approve of, or now they know what you've done and they don't approve of it, we're not going to put it on the air. We're not going to repeat that. We're not going to...
I mean, if it's negative stuff going out there, we don't really want to share the
Right.
negativeness out there. I mean,
Right.
our goal with what we're trying to do with our content is try to push love, peace,
Right.
and positivity. And I'll be completely honest, there was a couple things in the first episode where there was a lot of negative. Like, there's a lot of negative. There's a lot of, like, no, you don't, things like that. And it's there, but there was a lot of contamination.
Right.
We had a lot of echo
Right.
back and forth. So, in that capacity, it's hard to validate.
Right.
But, instead of putting out some of the negative, and if you guys want us to, I guess, let us know in comments and things. But overall, I mean, our goal has always been to try to educate and try to
Exactly.
push more love and positivity out in the field.
But they will call you out. They
Oh,
will
yeah,
call you out
absolutely.
on things that they don't approve of, or things that were done in the past that they didn't know, but now they know because they see it. They see everything. When they pass, they go through and they see this like huge holographic thing of events in their lives and their loved ones and everything, and they know everything, and so there's no secrets.
I mean, I think I've phrased it in the past is you should always try to honor your loved ones.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they're watching you and they're seeing what you're doing, and for instance, when my parents were alive, I would never swear in front of them. It's very rare. You know what I mean? Like, that was just something that I never really did. I never smoked in front of him either. Like, ever. I mean, it was just out of respect. And, you know what I mean? Like, basically, the things you say and do after somebody passes, if they're a loved one, they're going to see that. They're going to see what you do. And if they disapprove of it in life, they're still going to disapprove of it in death. And, you know, if they truly love you, they're just looking out for you. So honor them by what you say, what you do, and, you know, it'll be better.
Unless it's going to harm you.
Right.
But,
Right.
you know, I mean, in all actuality, we just want to do the right thing.